Hey besties, it's your girl Nay, and we're back with another video. Coco, say hi. You want to be up here? You gotta say hi to the camera. Say hi. Say hi. So, today what I want to talk to you guys about is the power of. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something very important today. And the importance of what I wanted to talk to you about is called the power of commitment. Take the time out to actually focus on one thing. It is so life-changing, you guys. It is so magical because when you get to focus, when you have your mind set up, like, you know what? I don't know. Let's give you an example. I'll use my cleaning business, for instance, right? I started a cleaning business years ago, and the goal essentially was I wanted to be able to, be able to just make some extra money, but also be able to do it in a way that it wasn't going to interfere with me working at the post office. This was like 8-9 years ago, but we're going to talk about it back then because this is a good example. Now, at the time, I went in really with no expectations. I really didn't know what I was doing. I had Googled a little bit. At the time that I had started it, I was just more so trying to figure out, like, what can I start that's not going to cost me an arm and a leg? It's not extremely, going to cost me a lot of money to get started, and I'll be able to make my return on investment pretty quickly. And it was starting a cleaning business. So I was like, it doesn't take much to have me maybe possibly get a friend or something, put some shirts on or whatever, and go in uniforms and get some cleaning supplies and a couple of caddies. That's nothing, right? So I went ahead and I started getting focused. I got my branding together a little bit, not all at once. I just kind of got something so I could have something. And then I started really getting focused on this one thing. How am I going to get people? How are people going to know I exist? So I started doing that. But the point of this conversation is you understanding the importance of focusing on one thing. I had no idea how I was going to do that, but let me show you how quickly this happened. You guys, when you learn to focus yourself and your attention on one thing, you open the doors up to opportunities, resources, and people that you never knew existed. It's not saying that the resources, the people, and those things were never there. It's just now you have your energy focused on it, so you're being able to pay attention and receive things that you typically would have overlooked once before because your mind wasn't solely focused on that. Does that make sense? Focusing on one thing, you create a mental picture in your head on what it would look like if you achieve it. Once you start visualizing, baby, for real, the magic begins to happen, because what typically happens is the energy that you are putting in, it focuses on things to attract whatever is going to come in line with the goal. It's almost like a magnetic force of energy. So different life events, different, again, resources, different individuals God will send into your life to help you meet those goals. But you have to have an open mind. You have to have discernment. You have to be able to see what's for you, what's not for you, what's going to be good for you, and not try to focus on the how as much. Stay in a flow, stay in alignment, and the stuff will fall into place for you. And you really don't have to even put too much thought into it. You just have to stay focused on the goal. Say it takes 55 steps to get this goal. You need to be willing to do those 55 steps. You don't have to know what those 55 steps are. Those will unfold as you stay focused on the goal. Because again, doors will open. People will come in trying to help you or align with something that you do. You might have a conversation with somebody who knows somebody that might be able to take you to the next level or the next step. It just aligns. It's an amazing experience of what can happen when you're just focused on one goal. When I started that cleaning business, I had no idea what I was doing. You guys, that shit took off so quick to the point that I was working at the post office and I'm like, I can't be all of these places at once. My cleaning business took off so quickly that I had so many people paying for the services that I had to put a halt and stop the services because it was just too much. I didn't have enough people. Then I didn't have enough supplies. Then it was overwhelming because it just took off a lot quicker than I thought. But it was a blessing. It was a blessing. I just wasn't prepared. But, I mean, it was a good problem to have. Is that not? So much money coming in that I don't know what to do with myself. So many opportunities coming in. I don't know what to do with myself. So, I mean, it was just a beautiful feeling. So, let me tell you about the importance of having a positive attitude when you stay focused. Everything is not going to be just beautiful, positive moments, right? We still have to live life while we are focusing on this goal. So there are going to be setbacks. There are going to be some obstacles. There are going to be some challenges that you are going to face because life wants to know, do you really want this goal? Are you sure? Is this something you really want? So you're going to be tested. You're going to have failures. You're going to hit your head. You might lose some money. You might take some L's in this process. It happens to the greats, okay? It happens to Bill Gates. Okay, it happens to everybody. Nobody is eliminated through the process. However, what differentiates individuals who are successful and not successful is they keep going. They stay focused. They stay committed. They keep their focus on the goal. Ain't nothing coming in to distract them. They are focused, okay? They are focused on their commitment to the goal. If starting that new business is your goal, getting the funding for it, stay focused. If moving out the city, moving out of town, moving out the state is your focus, stay focused. If elevating your business is something, if becoming a major YouTube subscriber is your focus, stay focused. And I can take the advice for myself on something like that because I'm transitioning into that. I just haven't decided if that was something that I wanted to make a real goal. But in reality, honestly, it is something. You know why? Because I really could use the time and financial freedom. As far as where I'm taking my life, it's definitely something. But my thing is, I'm sharing this with you because it does work. And I want this to work for you. This is a lesson that I had to learn. I have my focus on other things. With me having multiple businesses and doing different things, I haven't always been able to give this 100% commitment of my time. And I am still learning this process. YouTube is not for the weak. Okay. It's not. It takes a lot of time, dedication. And to be honest, I have never been able to say there are two things that I have never fully gave complete focus on. But one, I've never been able to completely focus on anything, business or whatever. Even with my cleaning business, how successful it got. Now, when I finally quit my job for it, that was different. But I had the cleaning business for 2 years before I had quit. And it was just I've never been able to just give something my all. I have always had to work. I've been a mom since a young age. I have always had other things going. So it's been easy for me to get my focus off of one thing. For instance, if some tragic stuff happens or taking place, I might have to focus on getting this money right now to be able to get myself back onto my feet, or I might have to, focus on whatever the situation that came into play. I've had situations where it's just been out of my control, and I've allowed my mind to consume my thoughts, with negative thoughts, and it has taken me away from the goal. Again, probably why I'm not a famous YouTuber yet. Because I've always been the type of person, not now, but in the past, if it's not making me no money, I'll take my focus and focus on what the money is. And I used to say that, and that's not something I'm proud of. That is a clear explanation of why we're even having this conversation. That is not the attitude to have, but I had that mindset once upon a time, and it showed in my success. But I also was one of those individuals where I have always had to give everybody else my energy. I have never really gave myself my all. I have always been in relationships, so I'm giving my energy to that. whatever they come with. If they come with kids, I have my own kids that has to always remain first. But sometimes, whether it's your intentions or not, when you're working multiple jobs, have businesses, have other things going on, other people you're taking care of, you can't give them your undivided attention. It's just not reality. So I effed up there. You know what I mean? That's just a learning lesson as you go, being a mom fresh out of high school. It happens, we think we're doing the best, and then we find out that there's still areas of improvement that we can work on, but stay focused. Find something that you really want for yourself. Find out why do you want it. Find out what you want to make from it, or get an idea. Find the ultimate outcome, the goal that you want, and see it so clear as far as, why do I even want this for myself? Will this be am I being purposeful? Is this bigger than just me? Is this going to help individuals? When you find that goal for yourself, when you find what you really want to focus your energy on, start researching and seeing what necessary steps you need to take to be able to start getting there. Okay? You always have to execute action. We talk about manifesting and all of this, but let's be honest, we still have to do the necessary steps to be able to align with the goal. And sometimes we don't always know what that looks like. Sometimes we focus too much on the how. It's not our job to focus on the how, you guys. If we tell God, hey, this is what we want, we really truly have an awesome God. He's coming through with the splat, okay? He's hitting us with what we want. But we got to work for it. We got to show that's really what we want. We can't be indecisive and change our mind, because we're going to confuse the universe and we're going to miss the opportunity because we're not focused. So I just wanted to share the importance of that. I wanted to share the importance of the true commitment to focusing to one thing so you can get further to where you are. Now, once you start getting focused, you will see that the beauty falls into place. You will see the opportunities come. You'll be having a conversation randomly or happen to be at the right place at the right time, and all of the opportunities will start flowing for you. I promise you, it has happened one too many times in different areas for me. And I want that very same beauty to come to you. I want those very same wonderful opportunities of magic to happen for you. I want you guys to be able to get everything that your heart truly desires and be able to maintain it. Okay? So I hope this video really helps somebody. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think. If you have any input, any feedback, I would love to hear it. If you guys have any content that you would like me to make, I would love to know about it. Hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe, because we do want you a part of the community. Until next time, I'll see you guys real soon.